Hello, and welcome also for me to Gatherverse. What an amazing first day we just had. Very talented speakers and innovators, very critical and reflective thoughts. And I would like to send out my thanks to everybody who made a contribution, and particularly who those who organized this very historic event. My name is Christian Stiegler. I'm the director of Guiding Light, Center for Ethics and Sustainable Technologies. Guiding Light is an organization that represents internationally the global movement Technology for Good. It initiates and supports technology projects that have social causes in their heart and would like to improve people's lives. But before I tell you a little bit more about Guiding Light and what it offers and what everything has to do with the metaverse and how we can make it more sustainable, ethical, and responsible, I would like to tell you a little personal story, if I may. When I was 15 years old, I had a particularly difficult time. I was very bad at school. I actually needed to drop out. I'm not proud of it, but I was horrible in math. I still am. I started to isolate myself. So back then, when I was younger, I felt lost. I thought I had no place in this world at all. I had no hope. But then something happened. I've discovered music. And not just any music, I've discovered a particular band. And before I tell you the name of this band, I'm telling you how they influenced me over the course of 20 years. I saw them in concert 17 times all around the world. I've met them 3 times and interviewed them in my career as a journalist. Whenever I was in love, my partner always received a mixtape of their songs. Not to convert her necessarily, although I tried very often, but to give her something that meant a great deal to me. In my apartment, I have something what I call a shrine, where I've collected everything over the years that was attached to them. Books, records, vinyls, CDs, bootlegs. They meant a great deal to me. And I have to say, before I fell in love with them, this was all before social media. So I went online and I found friends on message boards and on messenger apps such as ICQ and AOL. A lot of you will remember them. I met people globally from Finland and Israel and the US, people who shared the same love and the passion for this band. But we talked about so many other things, about politics, about social relationships, about love. Now, the name of this band is REM. And REM were as important for me as the closest people in my life. They were more than just a technology experience or a music experience. There were no digital experience. They were a cultural experience. They profoundly impacted my character. The way they treated each other, the way they treated their fans, the music, the artists around them. I've discovered so many people I love, from Patti Smith to Natalie Merchant to the late Vic Chestnut. If you haven't heard of them before, please listen to them. They are all amazing. REM stood for social causes, environmental issues. It was more than just a postscriptum. They really believed in something. And even in 2011, when they decided to disband it and call it a day, they went away as friends and with respect for each other and just moved on into other careers. REM were a cultural experience for me, just like the metaverse is about to become. The metaverse is more than just a digital experience or a digital platform. It is more than just virtual reality or augmented reality or mixed reality. It is actually the transformation of all platforms, the merge of different technologies, everything from XR to AI and blockchain and the digital experiences we know. But more importantly, there will be no more separation between the physical and the digital life. There will be only life. And the metaverse will have a very important impact on all of this. Now, having said that, there becomes a huge responsibility to everybody who creates this, because they will profoundly impact people's lives as much as I was impacted by REM. And now Guiding Light comes into play. Guiding Light is an organization that works internationally, and it wants to empower those who do good things in our society for many decades. We work with NGOs and charity organizations such as Greenpeace, WWF, the Red Cross, organizations that stand for something in our society, but have not necessarily the knowledge to work with technologies to improve people's lives. We help them to meet each other on eye level with technologists that have a strong, ethical, and sustainable approach. And together, they learn each other better, they learn about each other, they find ways to initiate projects, and Guiding Light helps them to make these projects reality. And I am probably the last person who should actually represent Guiding Light, because 80% of our community are female technologists, technology experts from the LGBTQ+ community, from the BAME community, who want to get away from the idea that a white guy tells you how the future should look like. That's not the perfect way to create the metaverse. It needs to be democratized and decentralized. It needs to have an involvement of a lot of different individuals and communities, even those who have no attachment to technology at all, but they do believe that education, equality, and things like sustainability and ethics matter in this world. The metaverse is about hope. And that's why Guiding Light will continue to collaborate with Gatherverse in the future. And if you wish to collaborate with us, and you have an idea and you don't really know how to tackle it, if you are coming out of academia, if you are an artist, if you are a social entrepreneur, reach out to us. You find us at guidinglight.eu, and we're gonna help you. We're gonna support you. We are non-profit, but we just want to make the world a better place with the help of technologies. As I said before, the metaverse is about hope. It's about a cultural transformation. It's as much a transformation culturally as REM was for me. Or as the 4 wise men from Athens, Georgia once said, if you believed, they put a man on the moon. With this, I would like to thank you for listening to me. Enjoy the second day tomorrow at Gatherverse and the rest of the days. Enjoy the summit. Take the most out of it. Talk to as many people as possible. They are all amazing and they all have a good heart. Together, we can really make a difference. Thank you so much, and I'm sure we're going to talk soon.